So let's wait for everybody to show up. Let's rock and roll. Till then, I'm going to start filling this diff. Oh, let's check it out. Finally got the gaskets in for this. I can get that out of the way. I'm gonna have enough. There we go. Not gonna fill them all the way up. Just enough. So what's everybody else got going on today? Awesome Friday. Got a lot done. Not a lot of good done, but I got a lot done. If everybody coming in can hit that like sub button, I appreciate that. Let's open these gaskets up. There we go. I got a bunch of extra ones, so that don't happen again. I'm tired of running out of stuff. So everybody got going on. If you can hit that like button on the way in, that'd be great. Oh man, those are Phillips. Forgot about that. Yeah, there's one. Let's get the other one across from it. We can start running these down. So what's everybody else got going on too? What's going on in the chat today? Everybody got anything going on? Weather's starting to get a little nicer. It's like the bigger one. No, we're on the bigger one. What's going on, everybody? Everybody get that like button on the way in. I'd appreciate it. There we go. Let's get the other two started. We'll be good. Hope I remember how to put this thing freaking back together. It's been a few weeks. I'm probably going to have a hard time figuring these out, but I'll get it. If not, we have other ones we can reference. We'll be all right. Oh, geez, not staying. Dodging tornadoes. We've had 2 so far. And the day's not over yet. Got guys ice fishing at tornadoes, too. All right, OG. I'll catch you later, my man. Dodging tornadoes. That's wild. Tornadoes in Michigan? Okay. I thought tornadoes were more of a southern thing. Goofy weather. There we go. Yeah, that feels pretty good. That's enough. All right, let's figure out how this thing goes back together, because I don't remember. Like that. All right, see, the whole purpose of taking this apart was this is what I was trying for. Here, let me take that out. I went through the bearings. I want everything as nice and free-going as possible. I don't want any drag that we don't need. You don't think about it, but, you know, if you have, let's say every other bearing is dragging, you got probably 30 bearings in this truck. It's a ton. Bob's RC, what's going on, my man? Just hanging out. We're going to get this, try to get this back together. Try to remember how it goes back together. You know anything about savages? Probably could use your help. All right. There you go. That turns nice. All right. Let's try to figure out what I need to do to get this thing back together. This is going to be, well, let's see. This guy here. This guy right here. This. We gotta go that way with it. That's gonna go backwards. Separate these a little bit. This is going to be fun. How is that supposed to go? Okay, I'm already lost. I already forgot how this thing goes together, so that's not good. Let's see. Any ideas on this one? OG's RCs. Yep, Bob, what's going on? Ghost Players, what's up? Bob's got a 1/10 nitro truck. You won't believe what I found brand new in the box for dirt cheap. Too cheap to stay no. A 1/10 nitro truck. 1/10 nitro truck. You won't believe what I found brand new in the box. Man, that's too vague, Bob. You're gonna have to explain that. What did you get, man? Let me know. What'd you get? And I gotta figure out how this goes back together. Obviously, this goes there. This goes right here. Like that. Click, click, done. That goes to the back. So that's got to go this way. Don't look right. Let's take a look here. Nope, not done cooking yet. All right, let's pull out another one. Don't make no sense. How does that work? Oh, I'm gonna have problems with this one, aren't I? Those arms go in there. Those arms go in there. Alright, the upper one. That's going to be these guys here. There's the front. That's gonna go there. Where's our pins? Come on, OG, where are you at when I need you, my man? Let's see, John Miller, how you doing, my man? Nitro Pimp, what's up, what's up? Gotta wait and see. All right, all I gotta say is I had one a long time ago when I came out and kicked myself in the butt for selling it. Now I have another, and I'm just gonna have to wait. Matt Jeter, how you doing? John Miller, like I said, what's up? Joey Lowe, what's going on, my man? Rocky Mountain Bashers, how you doing? I'm on the struggle bus right here. It's been 2 weeks, so this is gonna be fun trying to remember how I put this thing back together. I'll figure it out. Just give me a minute. See what fits where. All right, let's see here. I got one right here in front of me, but it doesn't look the same. This one looks slightly different because it's not the same. All right, that's got to go there. Let's just start putting stuff that we know together. There's our front arms. Lower arms go here. Like that. I should have one on both sides, I believe. Yes, right. Like that. It's going to be smaller screws like this. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm riding the struggle bus on this, guys. We're gonna it's going to be a tough one here. shorter. Let's see. Joey Lowe says, about to finish the rolling chassis on my carbon fiber Typhon TLR. Just waiting on the 17 mil hexes and the wing mount. I'm excited to get out the track. All right, man. Yeah, no racing for me this weekend. The cat had to go to the vet. He wasn't feeling too hot. So my budget is drained, sir. We aren't going nowhere this weekend. Race last weekend. Small short of that one is Slash class I got crashed out. Took third in vintage, which is not bad. Not bad. I was happy with that. What else did we do? I tried to get the body painted for the YZ10, and it was too damp outside today, and the paint went to hell, so I gave it up. And I'm just going to get a new body. Don't quite remember how this Slash to the Savage goes back together, so we're gonna put kind of where I know sort of what goes where. This is strange. Hey, shock bottom fell out. Okay, that's one. That's the other. Okay, it's starting to look right. Like that. I think I figured it out. How the frig's that gotta go? see. Yeah, still Joey Low. That's right, Pimp. In order to build a savage, you must be a savage. Yeah, man, I don't know. I haven't done this in a couple of weeks, so this is going to be a pain in my ass until I get the first one done. Not losing screws here. Come on, guys. Help me out. Anybody know what's going on? Let's hit that like button. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. I don't know what to do with this. Right there kind of makes sense. That goes right there. The spacer. There we go. Like that. There we go. Just like that. That's how it's got to go. Yeah, that looks right. Let's get some screws in there before it gets messed up. The other thing that's good about these, even if you don't remember how they go back together, they only go, it looks pretty simple how they're going to go. Looks right. Okay, there we go. All right, that piece has to go back in. Put the arm in first. Duh. There we go. Let's check the chat. Put my axles in. Yeah, probably got to do that before I do the arms. Good catch, Pimp. Good catch. Take the two clean guys. Got bearings in them already. Nitro Pimp, you get any faster? Is that a 5th scale? Nah, 5th scale's out back. The weather's crappy right now. It's all rain, but I intend to get out. I'm probably going to take that 5th scale out first. Everything in a battle to fight me today. Just wants to fight. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get this side in. Thank God he said something. What a pain in the ass. Yeah. It would have been much easier to do without those arms in. Come on. There we go. Cool. Let me see. Looks too big to be 10 scale. Could I be wrong? It's like an 8 scale. I'm at 48, but figured the transmission out. It's in my truck, running Sunday. You're at 48? Nice. Did ever go any higher? I don't see this thing hitting that, so not yet. This thing's a mismatch of everything. Let's see. Yeah, he geared 2020, so he's 1-to-1 gearing now. I don't know. It's a lot of gear. This thing's going to be stock gearing for now. I do have a bigger clutch bell right there on the shelf, but I want to see what this does stock. This is just going to be a regular X46. What is that? 17 and 47. 1747. So way different. Way different. All right. It's kind of looking like something. Okay, we got both of them. We need this one. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Kind of looks right. Okay, something is missing. Something's missing. What do we got here? All right, this thing's missing some pieces here. There's our engine. Case side, transmission. There's our motor mount. Nope, we got stuff messed up here. Hang on. That's not right. Thanks, Pimp. This ain't right. That's got to go lower. Looking at it, I'm like, there's no way that that's right. All right. Excuse me tonight, guys. I am just not into it. I am out of it today. When I take something apart, if you give it a week, I'm okay. You give it 2 weeks, we're having problems. Grizzly, what's going on, my man? Riding the struggle bus here today. Just trying to remember how everything goes. It's slowly coming back. There we go. These shocks that are giving me the issue. Oh, these things too. Why is that not going back together? Just like that. Okay, okay, okay. Arms out. Okay, okay. There we go. That looks right. Finally. Okay. Final frickin' answer. There we go. Okay, that's one. See, I once bought a Sportworks reaction. That was a mistake. I'm actually going to put I got a receiver for that finally. I'm going to put that together. I'm going to go out and run it. Let's see how it goes. What, you see the reaction in the back there? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It's back there. But I got all the shit out of it, so it should be a little bit lighter. The reverse stuff is all out of it. The electric start stuff is all out of it. So, I don't know, it might run okay until it breaks and you can't get parts for it. Okay, okay, that looks good. That looks good. Mismatched screws we'll put in here. It is actually okay in my parking lot, but I would not ask it to do more. Yeah, I basically simplified it. I made it the truck it probably just would have been okay being. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Might be half decent. I'll surprise myself. Put actually decent servos in it too. Do not wreck it. Yeah, I don't intend to. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, honestly. It's one of those trucks. All right, we can put these back in. There we go. Freaking shock bottom again. Yeah, I've been staring at this truck all week thinking about working on it, but I wanted to wait and do it with this. All right. So, Pip, does that mean you and Ever are both tied at 58 or 48? No, he's at 58. Who's in the lead right now? Are you winning? we do that. There's 2 more there. $58. I'm having growing pains. So are you both tied at 58? That's what I said. I know he hit 58. He's been tinkering around right around the same speeds. Oh yeah, Savage Rob hit 58. He's fast. Like I said, he won my challenge. He did it. That truck didn't miss a beat. These little washers that go onto the steering rack are the worst. I lose more. I think I've lost more of them than I lost of anything on these damn trucks. All right, let's get these 2 started. I'll find the rest for the bottom. I don't think 58 will get it done. 58 got it done last time, but you might be right. You might be right. I hope not. Let's see somebody crack 60 already. That'd be dope. That looks good. That looks good. All right, 4 more. It's going to be these little flat ones. 1, 2. No. I believe it was the front ones are mad long. Yeah, I don't know. 58's fast, man. That probably it should get it done. These things ain't really made for speed. I mean, 58 is extremely commendable. All right, check it out. Both axles are in. Ooh, they turn nice. There we go. All right, I like to build mine a little differently than some. I usually put the side with the, what's it called? With the exhaust on it. I'll put that on now. Just loosely. Just throw it on there. Okay, those are the machine screws. That's going to be one of these. And I build it this way. I'll lay this side down and I'll work from the other side out. Next is going to be the electronics box. I got to do a little bit of soldering in there, but it can go in for now. One there, just a regular one on the bottom. There we go. If my stew cooks, it will be epic. On my third trans, and the first two were dumb shit. Yeah. I'm trying to think. The problems we had mostly when they ran mine was clutches. They were burning clutches up. But Savage Rob, like I said, he was fast off the rip. He came in, he kicked ass, proved his point a second time, and beat everybody anyway. That truck's going to be hard to beat. All right, is that right? Yeah, okay. All right, with the box, I got a little toy I want to put in. I got this at the hobby shop when it was open. It's those little LED things when you put the batteries in them. They look pretty cool. So I want to install that. Let's put this to the side. Let's get that figured out real quick. And see what I'm going to need to get this thing up and running. It's got a nice switch, so I don't think I have to worry about that. No battery, so I'm going to have to get a battery. That's okay. There's the screws. Let's open her up, see how this works. It doesn't do anything, just looks cool. Look at all that. Holy crap. Gave you enough instructions, that's for sure. These were 37 bucks brand new. That's pretty wild. I have to say, I don't do bad for a small block at, let's see, a small block at 45. You hit 45, Grizz? That ain't bad. I mean, if you guys want to have some fun, I got that new, the GNSS. I got that. It's sitting right there. I have a bone stock 21. I mean, bone stock. I'll run that and see what I can get out of it. I have a 25 that's close to bone stock. This is an X46 that's stock. I mean, we can see what they run stock, and then we can see how much those guys actually improved on them. All right, it says don't use that. Got it. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. We got some nuts and bolts. We got our LED digital thing. There we go. Looks like a screen. Some grommets. Let's see how this works. This is the only one that I have with a box like this, so I figured let's use it. Man, this thing's old. Look at this. The screen's kind of got like a tinge to it. See it? Sort of like a yellow. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. I think that's just from age. So I'm going to go like this. Grommets go into the circuit board. After seeing that, the condition of the cover, I hope this works, to be honest. Little grommets don't really hold very well. The hell that's got to go. Let's see. Hinges, bolts through. That's it, huh? Okay. Guess you really got to watch this side though, because it's going in between all the wires coming out. Easy way to get a pinched wire right there. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's what it looks like. Wonderful, great, grand, awesome. Okay, now how does it get wired in? Okay, switch. One goes to battery, got it. So this side's gonna go to here. Like so. And that's gonna go to, this goes to battery, then this goes to receiver. Got it, okay. We can put that all away for now. So where we're going right now, we don't need that. There we go. It doesn't look too bad. Like I said, it's got a little tinge to it from being old. But it's all right. Looks cool. Should work. All right, back to our truck. Oh, I got to open that back up. What are we doing? Start putting the battery tray back in. I'll hook the electronics up later. Let's just unhook that for now. There we go. Let's see. Nitro Pimp. I've done 37 in a T-Max. That's it. Hey, that's an accomplishment. I have the T-Max back there. That's going to be one of the first ones I'm taking out this season. I'm going to break that one in for sure. The abandoned T-Max. Let's see how that thing goes. All right. Then there's some small screws that go in there. I believe these are ones that were on the destroyed list, so these are going to be 2s. Now, eventually, the way I work this is I will tighten this one up. This is going to get tightened up all the way. But I'll leave this one slightly loose. So that way we always leave a little bit of wiggle room. So now we can go from here, get that transmission loaded up. Get that inside. We can just keep working our way backwards. So I need one more small one. I'll just leave it loose. Then when I'm done, I'll go back, do them all. There we go. Okay, there we go. Front end's on. Battery tray is sort of in there. I'll do the steering servo once I get a radio and stuff hooked up to it, so that way I know it's zeroed out. I got to get me one of those fancy trays. Not going to put the bumper all the way on yet because that was the one that the screws were totally mangled. So I got to try to find some. That's not a hard thing to do. I got to go through the bin, but we can do that later. All right. Let's see. Okay, real quick one. Diavolo 031, my guy. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. If everybody hit that like button on the way in, I appreciate it. Let's see. I do have another spur gear for it. Comes off the Nitro Slash 64, but I don't think the trans can go much faster. 3.3 T-Max? No, I mean, you can try it. I mean, the transmission will hold. Now, if you had the 2.5, like the classic like I have, I wouldn't push that transmission too hard. Nitro Pimp, you're still there. Front drive shaft, is that the long or the short? I believe it's the short one, correct? No, it's the long one, probably. Front drive shaft, long or short? Trying to figure that out. I believe it's the long one. Trying to think, which one did I break last time? Yeah, the rear is the short. Yep, I'm right. Thank you, sir. We'll line this transmission up. I don't know about that. I'm going to say front's the short. Yeah. All right. Front will be the short. That's what I was thinking. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try to get this thing out and running as soon as the ground dries off. We're finally getting into temperatures that ain't so bad, but now it's giving me all the rain. All right, now that I got that in, we can tighten the one in front of it. I'll be right back. One more time. There we go. Sad I got to yell at 2 kids and one's 38 years old. Is that a drag car or a truck? This is a monster truck build. Nitro Pimp's putting on a speed challenge for the HPI Savage. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to play with this one. And I'm going to tinker, see where we can get. So far, him and Ever are flying pretty good. Savage Rob's giving him a run. It's going to be pretty good, my man. If you have a Savage, make yourself a video. Follow his rules, which are very simple. Get in on it, man. Get in on it. Check it out. This was a pile of parts this morning. Well, when we started. It's starting to look like a Savage again. Went through all the bearings, cleaned everything out. Filled the diff, redid the diffs. Basically, I just want to bring this as close, you know, close to as new as possible. If not, a little bit better. Give it a shot. See where it lands. See how, see what I can do with it. And then we'll modify. We'll see what we can do. Okay. There we go. I got to put one more here. Actually, we should loosen that one up. Shouldn't have sent that one all the way home. Now this one, this was this car here I got off a buddy of mine. Somebody gave it to him. It was left in a basement, I think. It got into some kind of acid or something. It ate the anodizing off a lot of the front end. Higher velocity, what's going on, my man? I hear you're going for an even higher speed, so that's awesome. Let's see. I am building an SCX 24 crawler. Awesome, man. I don't really do much of the crawler stuff. I have a, what they call it, the axial rift. That's the closest thing I have to a crawler. All right, cool. Let's put the motor plate in. It's got to go this way. Left those screws in here. I'll be able to get that with my fingers too close to the rail. Yeah, Ever, man. I'm proud of you, my man. Things going good. You're building some cool shit, man. I was watching you the other day with that twin engine one you got. That's pretty wild. Looks pretty clean too. I like your style, man. You come a long way. If you're gonna do it clean, and you're doing it right. Keep doing what you're doing, you'll be fine. This is awesome. I need to see more runners. Yeah, I got a couple of stock ones I'm gonna try, so that way we can maybe see, you know, what can you get out of a 21? What can you get out of a 25? So, you know, we can compare, you know, how fast you guys are actually going compared to, like, what it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty rad what you guys are doing. Okay. What am I looking for? Those are going to be something like these here. Let's get this engine mount bolted down. I don't know how, like, everybody has their own way of building these things. This is kind of how I do it. I like to have everything. I can work on this side because this only has the exhaust. You don't have to worry about linkages or anything like that. A lot of the stuff goes on that side. I like to put the plate on. Work my way backwards. There we go. All right, cool. There we go so far. We got our front end is all assembled. I got to get some things for the front bumper. I'll probably forget about them, but I'll try not to. We have the front suspensions on. Front drive shafts are hooked up. Drive shaft to the transmission. Transmission is in. Motor mount is in. All right, let's do one more diff. Let's get the front assembly together. This should go a little bit quicker now due to the fact that I've done it once today. All right, let's get a paper towel. Now this one, I'm gonna give you right now. I'm not gonna be able to get this one exactly 110% clean because I'm out of brake clean. I was working on the Camaro today and I used it, so I gotta get more. All right. I'm presuming that this does not have any gaskets in it left anymore. Dude, if you guys could have seen these gaskets I pulled out of my stash, dude, it was not good. They basically, I took them out of the package. They look like Pringles chips. They just crumbled in my hand. There we go. I hate Phillips screws. Yeah, Ever. No problem, man. I may not comment on your stuff all the time, but I'm at work. I catch your lives quite a bit. I'm driving, doing my work, but I'm listening. And I'm checking out what you're doing, man. Like I said, that twin engine one, it's clean, man. That thing looks wild. I really like that. That, was that a Revo fuel tank you have in the back? That was a pretty cool idea. I was wondering what you're going to do for a tank. I was like, the hell is he going to put a tank on that thing? He just took up all the room, but all right, I dig it. I don't have two engines to do that with, but I wonder what that's going to do. That's got to rip. If you put good gearing in that, whew, put some big power in that thing. Hey, I've driven and commented on... Hey, I've driven and commented on your lives. Yeah, Pimp, when are you going to do a live? I don't think you've done one yet. I watch your videos. Seen you had all those twins running today. That was pretty wild, man. See all that, just to see that many all at once. Which, by the way, I am going to make my way. Now it has two. Yeah, I saw that. I am making my way down to Florida. Got to give it a couple of months. I got to wait till work calms down. I'm going to go. I got all my vacation time. I'm going in. I'm going to fly into Sanford, so I'm going to find out when I'm going to do it. I'm going to call you up. And I know you ain't too busy. You come hang out. Let's take a look. Okay. We got ourselves one nasty gasket, and it's pretty much clean. Pimp, I saw your last video. Best twin remix, brother. Yeah, dude, it was pretty rad. Those are cool trucks. All right, let's first things first. Let's get rid of this gasket. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Pimp, carburetor question for you. For not for an RC though. Check this out. My Camaro, when I bought it, guy had it's a fuel injection setup. It's the fuel injection. It was fuel injected car. It was a 5.7 twin port, 5-speed. Man, I wish it was still all original, but it's not. And it was converted to 350 small block carburetor. He was using the fuel injection style fuel pump. So it was running like probably 50 pounds of pressure to the front. He had a regulator for it for a carburetor. Problem was, yeah, it was a tuned port car. It wasn't a Crossfire. 89 car. Problem was, you could not get the fuel pressure down below 14 pounds. So I did my homework and figured it out. It was the wrong regulator. I was hoping it was a shit regulator. It wasn't a shit regulator. It was a Holley billet regulator. It was a nice regulator. Kind of sucks. Now I own that too. But I bought an Aeromotive dual stage regulator. Takes it in, converts your 50 pounds of line pressure down to, I think, 12 to 14. I could adjust it. Then it takes it and bumps the 14 down to 5 to 7. Yeah, no regulator can do it. But that one can. A dual stage one will. I have, right now, I'm running 6.5 pounds of line pressure to a Holly Brawler 750. That's what they want, 6.5 pounds. I have 6.5 pounds going to it. Now, I don't know how long he had it on that. He never drove the car, but it ran, it moved, you know, it was started. No mileage or anything like that, but he did run the car on that. Brand new carburetor. At idle, if you have it just sitting there, I mean, I gotta look at the timing. The timing could do it too. If you take it and you just whack the gas right off idle after it's warm or cold, it doesn't really matter. It bogs. Bop, bop, bop. But then once it clears out, bam, that thing is all home. It's great. But till then, it's not great. I was thinking, do you think by running that much line pressure, well, usually it'll push past the seats. No, I got the pressure. The pressure's straight. I'm good. There's no problem with that. That $300 regulator. It's a Holly Brawler 750. It's a race carb, no choke, 750. But yeah, it's got this a bad bog. But if you you give it a little bit of throttle, it drives fine. But if you whack it right off the line, it just boop boop. It's not happy. I wonder, do you think running that much damage could have tore the diaphragm and the accelerator pumps? That's what I'm leaning towards. It's not bad. Like, once it clears out, man, that thing's, blows the tires off. It's fun. But, yeah, I was just wondering, maybe you had an idea. Holly recommends 6.5 pounds, and that's exactly what I have, because I have 3 gauges. I have a gauge for high side, I have a gauge for low side, and then I have a gauge actually on the carburetor on the rail. Yeah, because I'm not running. Where's the timing at? That's what I'm thinking. Not sure. I got to take a look. Yeah, I think the accelerator pump myself. I'm not sure the timing. It's pretty aggressive. I got to take a look at it. It's a locked out distributor, so it's not gonna be hard. I basically just tinker with it today. I still have to properly mount the fuel pressure regulator, because you can't mount it where the other one was, because it's twice as long, and they had it at an angle, and if you leave it at that angle, it's going to hit the hood. So I want to put it on the side of the fender well going this way, but then he has steel braided lines were made, so then I have to mess with those lines. I'm going to figure it out. But I just wanted to see if that regulator would do the job, and so far it's working great. I took it for a ride around the neighborhood. Oh, the mailman said I'm going to be pissing the neighbors off. I'd look hard at the accelerator pump. I agree. All right. Well, there we go. I got the diff is filled. Really wasn't anything in it, so I'm not going to clean it out. Just ain't nobody home. Might as well just leave it go. But yeah, I want to check the timing. The thing is, I got to get it on the road first. I got to get an exhaust on it, because long tube headers and turn downs are frowned upon. I don't know why. And we got to get that taken care of. I got to get it to at least it'll run. I can get it up to the garage. I can do the rest of the stuff. But the main thing is I need to get it on the road. Once we get it on the road, I can figure it out. But I just hope he didn't mess that carb up, shooting all that friggin' high fuel pressure through it. The only reason I didn't switch out the pump is because I don't know if I'm going to stay with the carburetor. At least with that regulator, I have options. I can take that regulator off, I can put another one on, and I can run fuel injection. That and the guy pulled the power steering off it. He never put power steering back in it. It's got a power steering box, but it doesn't have a pump. That is definitely not going to fly. I got to get a pump back on that car. There ain't no way I'm driving that thing manual steering. That is, oh man, that sucks. Yeah, the manual box, I've seen that. But I actually do intend to maybe run an autocross or two with it. So I'm probably going to go with the Detroit Brothers, Detroit Speed Cells one. It's like it's a three-turn box. I'm probably going to buy that. I'm going to get their rag joint eliminator. And I'll probably get their line kit too. Why not? So that way it's all the same. And then I'll just get I think I have a bracket for it in the trunk. There we go. That feels nice. Used what was the flavor? 80K. 80K today. It's way too thick to be raced on, so well, for what I do. That feels pretty good. All right. I'm going to pull these off now before they aggravate me trying to get this back together again. They're going to aggravate me just getting it off. With a quick release 12-inch wheel. No, I didn't go with a quick release this time. My hill climb car has a quick release, and they're fine. I went with the Detroit Speed, just regular steering wheel mount. They have a billet mount that they made for it. I got it in black. Looks good, feels good. I'm happy with it. Just like that, nice and easy. Okay. Feels good, feels good. Okay, that's gotta go just like that. And then this will go on from the front. Like that, okay. But yeah, I used to stop at the grocery store, leave the windows down, lock the wheel in the trunk. Yeah. Nah, with my hill climb car, I have a door bar. And having that wheel out of the way is definitely a help. 100% a help. All right, we can get this out of here. This is gross. Yeah, the quick release steering wheels are cool, but also the same thing. You know, you forget to take yours off if you don't need to take it off. One of your buddies walks off with it as a joke. Haha, yeah, assholes. Yeah, it was funny when we put the roll cage in the Neon, the hill climb car, it was funny. It actually made it easier to get out of the car. It's strange. Everyone's usually like, "Oh, the hell with that." No, man, made my life easier actually. See how much smoother this goes once you've done it once? You remember where you're at. My door bar is hinged on. I still take the wheel. Oh, I hate swing outs, man. No, I hate swing outs. I can't do it. All right, we gotta put these guys on. More of a drop down. Okay, yeah, mine is just a 90 degree. Goes right from the top of my elbow down. It's pretty nice cage. I just bought it. It's just a bolt-in cage though. It's not nothing crazy, but it's made by Kirk Racing, 1 3/4 diameter tube. It's nice. I didn't want to, I bought a bolt-in for a purpose because I didn't want, the car is not the best. I bought it for $250. It's got more sentimental value than it does probably real value. Well, I can guarantee that. So, to me, let's say the car ended up getting wrecked or, you know, like they always do, they rot away to the point where it's not worth fixing. I could pull everything out, including the cage. Maybe find another cleaner chassis down south and build it again, you know? As long as you don't wreck the cage when you crash it, you know, take the front end out, probably be all right. Yeah, mine crosses my upper arm. Mine was a chassis engineering, put in 25. Yeah, it's welded. Yeah, the only thing that's welded is my door bars. The door bars are welded, but honestly, you could pick that car up by that cage. It's not going anywhere. Technically, if you want to, technically, I don't even really need something like that. Like, all I really need for it is a bar. For the class that I run street touring. I don't need a full cage. I just need a bar. But I wanted a door bar because, one, it's a freaking Dodge Neon. If you hit a tree with it sideways, it's coming in after you. I'd rather have a door bar, just in case. You know what I mean? You don't really get to make that choice once you're in the tree. You don't get a choice to go back and do it differently. When you find a Neon down here, it's $100 and it runs. Dude, if you knew how many of those I bought in my life, it's not even funny. They're the best cheap car I love those cars. Everybody talks shit on them, but think about it. That car does exactly what it was made to do. What's that car? It is a cheap economy car to get you from point A to point B, and hopefully someday you can get something nicer. But for the time being, that car will get you excellent gas mileage, get you from point A to point B, relatively cheap to fix. I mean, what more do you want, you know? I used to buy the 95s like you wouldn't believe it. It seemed like they were all teal with gray bumpers. I'd buy every one I can get my hands on because you always seen, look how gross these outdrives are. Every one I have always found with that head gasket issue was the easiest 10-minute fix. And I mean, I literally could buy it and drive it past their house in a half an hour. It was so easy. Cylinder 1. Find the cylinder 1 head gasket. They're always, the head gasket's leaking. The head gasket's leaking. No, the head gasket's fine. It's the head bolt that's bad. The head bolt needs to be trimmed about 4 or 5 threads. The problem with it is the block was not drilled out enough. So instead of you torquing the bolt, you bottom the bolt out. Once you bottom the bolt out, torque it. Oh, everything's great. No, no, not at all. Everything's a hammer when you need it to be. There we go. Okay, that's that. Upper arms are in. Drive shafts. There we go. There we go. I don't remember taking these off on the last one. All right. Anybody have problems with these links? I popped these out on my 121. I bolted them from the back. Seemed to take care of the problem. There we go. All right. Trying to think of what we got to do. Screws in there, screws in there. That we do. These are nasty. No, these aren't it. One, two, three. A nasty one here. Hide that one. Okay, that should be it. That should be the rear section. That went a lot smoother than the front due to the fact that I know how it went back together. All right. goes. Come on now. There we go. Got those two started. We got 4 more on the bottom. Those are going to be ugly ones. Which ones are the long ones? Pretty sure it's these two. Right here. And the inside ones are short. 1, 2. There we go. Friggin' things look like roofing screws. All right, there we go. Got our whole rear section done. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah, it spins nice and easy. Hell yeah. All right, let's put it together. Let's see here. Oh. There we go. All right, let's get this back section on. What time is it? Hey, we're doing good. Should be able to finish this one up tonight. Okay, what did we use on that one? Oh, wait, whoa, hold up. Almost messed this one up. Hang on. Forgot our drive shaft. All right. This is always a fun part. All right. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go through. I'm going to put that one more in there. Where'd that go? There it is. Come on. How many more times am I going to hit that mouse today? All right. If everybody hit that like button on the way in or out, appreciate that. All right, cool. All right, now basically I have that whole side is built. Now I can go through, I'm going to tighten up any of the extra screws that I left loose. Looks like just those couple in the middle. Then we can start putting the other side on. And we almost have a Savage. We're almost there. Okay. Okay. Double check everything. All right. There we go. That's one whole side complete. I guess we could put these back on. Why not? Certainly do go on easier than they come off. Bang. All right, cool. Other side. Hold our linkages up. Rear drive shaft in? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So we're going to need another one of those 2.5. Yeah. Going to need another one of those 2.5s. I think that one that we had was destroyed before I got it. So let me go find one of them real quick. 2.5. Always remember the 2 on the end are coarse thread. They are not like these wood screws like the rest of them. All right, start running them. I'm back. I was gone for 15 minutes. No, you weren't. It was 18 minutes. We were clocking you. Almost done here. See that? You missed. You leave for 15 minutes. I got the whole side done. I'm putting this side back together. That's that. And when you're running twinsy, there you go. Yeah, how fast is that thing going to go? That thing's going to be nuts. You put a lot of gearing in that thing. Is there a lot of adjustment in that mount that you made for it so that way you could run better, different gearing? I'm sure you had to run a smaller spur to make everything kind of work. What size bells are you running on those things? What do we run on that side? Yeah, big boys. All right, I'm gonna have to get one more. $20T and a 48. Yeah, I'd like to see that thing ran all out. That'd be neat. That's a lot of horsepower. It's gonna work out pretty good. All right. Only thing left to do is put the motor back in. I don't want to do that tonight. I'm gonna put the hexes back on. We'll put the wheels back on. We'll get it on all 4. Because I'm not sure what engine I'm going to put in this yet. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Just run that 4.6. And it's got a hot bodies pipe on it. A little big dent in it. So I think that's the plan. I'm just going to put the wheels on it tonight. Get it on all 4s. Come up with a game plan. All right, let's see here. That'll work. Put this guy back. Not my dying pot. Okay. All right, so let's see how I did with these bearings. That ain't bad. Feels good. All right. Still gotta get bolts for the bumpers. You gotta remember that. Nice. That's one thing that I've been looking for. I want one of them Schumachers. I've been looking for one. I don't know. Eventually I'll come buy one. Looking for one. I like to look local. eBay's getting out of hand. And since I got tired of losing these stupid pins, I bought a bunch. Like $3 a pack. A-Main's stocking them right now, so if you're tired of losing them as well, buy them. $3. There we go. There we go. I gotta get that one screw. Oh, no, I don't. I'm good. I got that. Let's hook the brakes back up, because why not? Let's see. Phillips. There we go. All right, there we go. That's going to be it for me tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Everybody check out Nitro Pimp's speed runs. This is going to be out shortly. I got the GNSS right here. I believe this is the one everybody's using. And we're going to give it a shot. We'll see what this thing will do as is. We'll see what motor we're going to put in it. Put that pipe on it. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. Not sure. But, no wonder you ain't in the fun zone. Nah, man. Nah, I've been going on Fridays. But I'm going to jump out of here soon. I'll be jumping in a minute. Let's see, maybe, I don't know, maybe Ty threw me a link. Maybe I'll hop in with him. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, I'm always on Fridays, Dwayne. Shoot. Let's clean up here. We're going to call it a day. So what do you think? Not too bad. Started out as a pile of parts. I sort of remembered how it goes together. By the back half, we had it. There it is. A little bit of a learning curve, but yo, this thing rolls nice. This thing's gonna roll good. Nice. Looks good, bro. Didn't know that. Cool. He's still on. All right. Well, everybody, I'm gonna call it a day. Thank everybody for coming out. We got ourselves a Savage built. I'm going to hopefully get the engine in. We'll get running hopefully next week. As soon as the weather breaks. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow too. So we'll see what happens. I still got to get a battery for this. So we'll see what happens. All right, everybody. Hit that like button on the way out. I'll catch you next week. Peace.